Hi, my name is Sarah Holland, and today I would like to share my thoughts and ideas on a self-expressive activity for preschool-aged children. The activity that I have thought of for preschool-aged children to be able to express themselves is called Reuse and Recycle Puppets Edition. For this activity, I would provide the children with many materials, most of which would be recycled and reusable items. I chose to incorporate recycled materials into my activity because I feel like they're very open-ended and there's so many possibilities when working with them. They're very easy to use and super easy to find. The materials that I provide would be things like boxes, empty boxes of different shapes and different sizes. For example, maybe like this one or this one. I would also provide things like empty cups, like this empty pudding cup, empty rolls, like empty toilet paper rolls or maybe paper towel rolls, and just many other recyclable materials that people recycle on a daily basis. Other items that I would include to give the children to use for this project would be things like glue sticks, tape, scissors, maybe even some scissors that cut in different patterns, such as these ones cut in kind of like a zigzag pattern. I would also give them some decorative items, like I would give them maybe some ribbon, some string, some feathers to glue on. I would give them construction paper of different colors, maybe different patterns. I would also want to provide some different art mediums for the children to work with, such as some paint and paintbrushes, and maybe some pastels. After introducing the children to all the materials that I would offer them, I would really encourage them to think about exactly what they wanted to make for their puppet. I would really stress that they could create anything that they wanted, whether it's a person, an object, an animal, even an object, just anything really that interests them or motivates them. Once each individual child has figured out what they want to make for their puppet, they would then choose the materials that they would want to work with. I feel like this would really encourage problem solving because when you give the children an opportunity to decide which materials they want to use for themselves, then they really have to decide which materials would work best for what they want to do, which would really encourage problem solving. Once the children have gathered all of their recycled materials, they would then sit down at a table where all of the other materials would be, such as the scissors, the glue, everything that they would need to decorate and create their puppets. This activity really gives children an opportunity to be original and to show their creative thought process and to really self-express just whatever they want to make for their puppet, they're able to make it. As the teacher, I would observe the children during this activity as I feel like it would really give me an idea into the interests and the needs of the children. If a child needed help with something, I would assist them in a way that would be giving them a suggestion instead of telling them exactly what to do. I feel like if I would direct them too much, this may interrupt or disrupt their creative thinking and would defer from the self-expression. During this activity, I would also ask the children many open-ended questions about both the materials and also about what they're making. I would ask them questions such as, what was this item before, and why is it important to recycle items instead of throwing them away? I feel like asking open-ended questions during an activity really helps children to further open up and think of things that they may not have thought of if you hadn't asked the question. I really believe that this activity is a great way for children to be expressive as they're able to create their own unique puppet different from anyone else's in the class. This activity can really help educators see and get a glimpse into a child's imagination and what they're thinking about and what interests them and what motivates them. I hope that you've enjoyed my self-expression activity presentation and have a nice day. Thank you so much for listening.